How's it going, you guys? Welcome back to the SFS channel. My name's Gavin, this is Eric, and today we have made it to quite possibly the biggest day in SFS history.
Big day.
Our website, sizzlefantasy.com, is officially live for you guys, our viewers, and you are now able to pre-order access to the 2021 draft experience that Eric and I have been working on all off-season long for you guys. The season-long guide obviously is not complete yet. There's a lot of work to be done there, but we've got a lot of time this offseason and a lot of stuff that's going to happen prior to that guide being released. But that Rookie Dynasty kit, we've begun working on it. We've got our initial top 250 Dynasty rankings for you guys and our top 60 rookies that Eric put together for you guys. We've got some articles and a couple of videos that are going to be coming out right away, but there is a ton of stuff that is going to be exclusive content available to you guys. So we're going to give you guys a tour of the website today. We're going to announce the draft guide giveaway, the long-awaited draft guide giveaway from way back last fall when I was making that push to 1,000 subscribers. I was trading the draft guide giveaway in exchange for subscribers. But nonetheless, you guys, go check out the socials that are above Eric's head. He works really hard on his TikToks, and he would love
the TikToks.
He would love if you guys would come around and check out some of the combine stuff he does on there for SFS. But go follow us on the Instagram. The announcement for the draft guide was on there as well, and obviously on Twitter. So check out the socials, but let's not waste any more time. Without further ado, let's get right into the website tour and show you what we've put together so far. All right, you guys, welcome to the official homepage for sizzlefantasy.com. This is what you guys will see when you type it in or click the links that will be in the top of this video. I'll be able to plug that in there for you guys or in the description of this video. And like we mentioned in the socials, you guys can find the link to this website as well on all of those accounts. But here is the homepage for sizzlefantasy.com. You can see in the header here we've got the homepage, SFS Gold, which we will explain a little bit later, the season-long draft guide, the dynasty draft guide, some stat sheets, the SFS shop, which is going to have some merch in it. It's not quite ready to go up just yet, but we are going to work on getting that out here in the next week or so you guys will be able to get some SFS merch for yourselves. And then here we've got the account page at the top right-hand corner. So the first thing that you guys are going to need to do when you come to this website, regardless if you're purchasing a draft guide, becoming an SFS Gold member, or whatever it is you're going to want to head over to the right-hand corner and hover over the account sign here. And you're going to need to click sign up. You need to have an account on the website here to be able to access a lot of the information.
That's how you get the goods.
That's how you get the goods. You're going to be able to purchase the draft guide and have that tied to your account once you do this. So it's going to be really important here. I'll run you guys through it, show you how it's done. Here in the username field, you can type in whatever you want as long as someone doesn't beat you to your name. So for the sake of this video, we'll just type in test. We're going to use a demo email address here that I have.
Johnny Test.
Johnny Test.
Did you ever watch that show?
I didn't watch that show.
Very good.
So demo email address here for the email line. This was actually an Instagram account I used to run.
It's a little Easter egg. If you know this one, that's very impressive. Yeah.
So here we'll just type in SFS as the first and last name. You guys can feel free to put in whatever you would like. I'm just going to use their recommended password.
You can legally change your name to SFS if you'd like. That would be a true fan. We'd probably give you everything for free if you did that. You show us your birth certificate.
You showing your dedication to the brand if you're going to legally do that.
Yes.
So here we go. I put in whatever they suggested for my password. You guys can use that option, and you can actually save your password into this website, which is really nice. Then accept the terms and conditions. There's really not any terms and conditions. It's just a mandatory part of the page builder we use.
Hey, and you can put a fun little avatar, your own little picture in there, whatever you want.
Avatar. Coupons, currently we don't have working on the site. We would love to incorporate that eventually, but you're just going to leave that blank for now since we don't really have access to that. So, bam, there you go.
We're back.
We've created the account where it redirects you back to the homepage here. Just an FYI, no matter if you've purchased the draft guide or not, this is the static homepage that you're going to be brought to every single time, whether you're logged in or logged out. This is what you'll see. You'll still see the pricing tables for the draft guide, which are here. So let's talk about the draft guide since we've made it this far into the website. the season-long guide, the draft guide bundle, and the dynasty guide. Tell us about some of the features in these guides.
Oh, yeah. So basically, if you're only a season-long player or you don't play any dynasty leagues, you can just go with the season-long guide. That's going to be your every year draft. Every summer you draft a different team, and then you do it again. That's going to have the 250 player rankings. That's just going to be overall, and then positional rankings, which is going to be going with that off of the 250. Player profiles, which when you go on those rankings, you're going to be able to click on a player and see some info. Our takes and some of their stats are going to be in another section, but you're going to get access to the stats, which is something we're working on with consistency rankings as well. That's something that we are going to continually work on. That'll be in there. And again, season-long guide is still a work in progress. Clearly, we're kind of far off from that, but Dynasty season's starting up. So on the other end, it's going to be that $7.99 one-time payment for all of these. Remember that. And if you are someone who does both, you can go that $14.99 and save some money that way, so you don't have to buy both. And then again, it's going to be that rookie rankings along with the complete dynasty rankings. That's going to be a 250 list as well. You're getting a lot of content here. This isn't including that gold membership, but if you put them all together, you're going to be set for the fantasy season.
Yeah, and depending on how ambitious we get here, I could even see myself bumping those dynasty rankings because of the importance of depth up to 300 or 350 once we get some more information after the draft. But right now, my initial rankings as of March 31st are out for my top 250 dynasty players. The rankings, though, you guys, keep this in mind. What you see today and what you see even 2 weeks from now is highly fluid. We're going to update these rankings nearly weekly because of how constantly things change in the NFL and in fantasy football with injuries, just the roster moves that are made, and free agent choices, to be honest. There's still guys out there that could have an impact in fantasy. So lots of stuff is still on the move here. Nothing is set in stone with these rankings, so don't get too caught up in where the guys are at in the numbers for now. I would more so look to read into the information in the articles and the videos and check out those player profiles. Once those are completed, we've gotten a start on some of the rookie players, but we've still got a ton of veteran guys to get into. So, like I said, it's a work in progress. This is a pre-order package right now. This is going to guarantee you that you have access to this stuff when it becomes fully available. You're just going ahead of time and making the early purchase, getting some of that stuff as an early access benefit. And like Eric talked about, there's something here to appeal to every type of fantasy player. If you're just a dynasty player, we've got the draft kit for you. If you just play season long with your buddies every year, we've got that as well. And if you guys are high into fantasy football like Eric and I are, you play both and you get that bundle at $14.99. Then down here, Eric, we've got SFS Gold. Look at that. It was an uncomfortable experience to make a PNG of myself for the first time. I didn't enjoy it too much. It felt really awkward, as you can see with the facial expressions there. So, Eric, why don't you give us a little bit of insight about SFS Gold, why this benefits any of our viewers out there, and why this might appeal to them?
I think the biggest thing here is that we're going to have that Discord, which is going to lead to some community leagues, which is really fun because we see all these people commenting on videos and we start to know names, and eventually those people could get a little closer, and they're often asking fantasy related questions, personal questions about their teams. So it's a little easier to help people out if we can have a direct contact with them. It's easier for you to get some info from us because sometimes we can't answer everything in the comments, and it's going to get harder and harder to do that as we have more things to do, especially with the site. So this is the best way to get to us. That's going to be the biggest thing. And then the sweetener. And the sweetener in here, we have some 22-man college film. We also have those weekly positional rankings, which is a really big thing. And then personal fantasy advice is really that big thing that you're really getting out of this. It's going to be $4.99 per month. So just a subscription. We had a Patreon up, but we're thinking, you know what? Let's have everything on the site, make it a little easier, even more of a community. So it's really the best way to get closer and keep that tight-knit community, not just on YouTube, but also on the site.
Yeah, I think that SFS Gold can be huge if you guys take advantage of it. There's a lot of great incentives here for you guys. And I think that if you view these things as almost an investment into your fantasy season, our whole thing here is that we're looking to try and provide value to you guys at a price that is affordable and able to be met by a lot of you guys. I think when you look at a lot of the big name guys out there in fantasy, the big fantasy brands, they're charging $25-30 a pop for each of their draft kits. We're charging $14.99 for the bundle. We're trying to, help you guys reach your fantasy potential, but also not take out too much of the cut when you guys take home those winnings at the end of the day, which is the ultimate goal here. We want to help you guys get where you need to go, but we don't want to take too much of that sweetener off the top. We want you guys to enjoy the rewards of your great season. So if we hover over the SFS Gold menu here, this is going to be blocked off if you haven't purchased access, but there you see it, the drop-down menu. That's where you can access all of that exclusive content. Here on the season-long guide, as we mentioned, it's currently under the works still. We haven't put in the rankings yet. So when you click on top 250 players, it is going to redirect you to a payment page saying that you need to purchase access. But had you purchased access already, you would be taken to a page that just says, thank you for pre-ordering. This is currently under development and it will be accessible soon.
I'm sure you can accept the fact that we wouldn't have rankings yet because there's so much more that's going to happen, especially with rookies. We have some time until it's going to be redraft season.
Yeah, and then for Dynasty Guide here, you can see that we've got the Dynasty Startup Guide, which is going to be a series of articles by Eric and I, where we go over how to start a Dynasty League if you're looking to be the commissioner, what are the best settings to go through, what are the best tips and tricks to have a successful league that lasts long term. Also, some beginner mistakes that we see a lot of times out of Dynasty players that we ourselves have made and we've seen others in our Dynasty leagues make. So a lot of good information there. Our Dynasty rankings, of course, and our rookie rankings will also be adding to a lot of that stuff. If we head over to the stats page here, you can see that we've already begun inputting our PPR, half PPR, and standard scorings for the 2020 season. When we click on this, once again, you need to have access. So it's going to take you to that plan page if you haven't already purchased your access to that. The SFS shop, we are really excited about getting merch out here to you guys. I want to do shirts, sweatshirts, the whole works for you guys. I think there's a lot of cool stuff that we can incorporate into this page. We just haven't quite had the time yet, but that is definitely at the top of the priority list. We're going to be trying to push this out to you guys as soon as possible, and hopefully that will be the case.
Yeah.
And then the last thing here, the account page, use simple login, log out buttons. If you want to log out of your account, it'll just prompt you and ask if you'd like to log out, and then there you go. Easy does it. We're back to the home page. So that's our website right now. If you guys want to actually see the content behind those payment walls, make sure to sign up, join the SFS community. We'd love to have you guys around, and you guys have a successful fantasy season. So now that we've walked you guys through the tour of the outline of the website, it's time to talk a little bit about the draft guide giveaway, of course, that has been long awaited here on the channel. You guys have waited months and months for this, but here we are. We're ready to do it. Here are the details. April 29th is the first round of the 2021 NFL Draft, and this is the night that I'll be giving away 10 copies of the draft guide for you guys to access completely free. I'm going to be doing a live stream where I stream the first round through my broadcast. I'll probably have audio of the live stream of the draft, and I'll be giving my instant takes and analysis on everything going down. But all you guys have to do is A, be subscribed, B, tune into the live stream, and C, have a registered account on sizzlefantasy.com. You don't have to have purchased the draft guide. Just have your account ready to go, because once I pick winners live on the stream, I'll just randomly be selecting you guys at different points throughout the night. I will give you guys access manually through my controls on the website. So you guys will get your access completely free. It'll be very simple, and that's how the draft guide giveaway is going to work. So mark your calendars. Be ready for the 29th. It's coming fast, and we are going to be giving away, like I said, 10 free draft guides for you guys. So share this video on your guys' social medias. comment in the comment section down below. Help other people find this so they can enter the draft guide giveaway as well and help support the SFS brand. So thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys, and I can't wait to help you guys out even more this fantasy season with the draft guides and SFS Gold. So thank you guys so much again, as always, for all you do for the SFS brand and how much you guys help support what we have going on here. So we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.